For this sharing, I don't talk about how many page views that we have, because right now we don't really track the page views. I don't know how the 2 billion numbers come up. Yeah, but yeah, what I want to say is a love story. Yeah, and before I tell you about the love story, I want to tell you more about NiGet in case you are too old that you are not our audience. Yeah. Okay, for NiGet, we are building a global cross-platform community for entertainment. Right now, we have less than 30 team members. We are based in Hong Kong, and but every month, our content reaches more than 100 million people in the world. The biggest user base that we have are not in China, although we are based in Hong Kong. Yeah, the biggest user base we have is US, Germany, Netherlands, Philippines, Indonesia, Australia, and other parts of the world that you may not even heard about the country name. Yeah. And what is the mission of our team? Is to give people the power to make the world happy. This is a very simple mission, but it is really hard to do because everyone has different kind of definition of happiness. That's why what we try to enable is not us to create content to make people happy, but more like building a platform so that you can make your friends happy, and then maybe your friends can also share the content that you make and then make their friends happy. That is what we are doing right now. Let me show you some numbers, right? Because people love numbers. Yeah, they love rankings. Yeah, this is the ranking called Alexa. Yeah, in case you don't know what Alexa is, it's just a reference. It doesn't mean we make money. It doesn't mean we are really, really big. It just means somehow the popularity of the website. You can see that we are ranked kind of like a top 200 all over the world, and then we are a little bit higher than Wall Street Journal and Time, and then also a little bit higher than some biggest press locally. Yeah, but once again, it doesn't mean that we make a lot of money. When you look at me, you know that I'm kind of a poor guy. Yeah. Okay, we are, and most of you may never go to NiGet before, yeah, but some of you may have seen NiGet's content on social media. Yeah, we have 26 million fans on Facebook, we have 22 million followers on Instagram, and also about 5 million followers on Twitter. Why there are so few followers on Twitter these days? One observation that we have is younger people, they don't use Twitter anymore. Yeah, so maybe that explains why. One interesting fact about the social media, I know that there are a lot of marketers and there are a lot of saying, tell you how to get more followers on Instagram or on other social media platforms. And there are so many tricks that they mentioned and that they suggested. But what we do is pretty simple, and I will talk about that later. But the funny fact is all of these social media accounts are just run by one person in our team, and that person is a girl. So that whatever mean jokes that you see on NiGet is picked by that girl. Yeah. Yeah, and another fact is if you take away Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, or Justin Bieber, NiGet is ranked number 4 in the world on Instagram. Yeah, if you count the number of followers. The 3 above us are National Geographic, Nike, and Victoria's Secret. So you know that how people rank stuff in their life. Okay, we were part of 500 Startups, and we were part of Y Combinator. And then we also raised a little seed funding. We raised $2.8 million US in 2012. And after that, we continued to run a team and grow the business. Okay, today is supposed to be a marketing event, but to be very, very honest, we don't know anything about marketing. We don't even have a marketing team in our team. We don't have anyone who has a marketing background. Yeah, but what we tell our team when we are trying to train them about social media and stuff, we just tell them this love story, and I would like to share that to you today. Who is this guy? Yeah, I assume all of you are old enough to watch Titanic before. Yeah, but this is not Jack. This is you. Yeah, you are the one who want to reach someone that is kind of unreachable. Yeah. And this guy is the noise. He's the noises. Yeah, sorry, I don't even remember his name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But for the noises, you see that noises maybe it's not exactly noises, but more about your competitors, more about other ads, other advertising, any ad campaign that people are running all over the world. In that case, people are kind of getting distracted. They don't really want to hear what you say. They don't really want to listen to you. Yeah. Because somehow deep down in the heart, no one really cares about you. Yeah, no one really cares about anything. Yeah, they only care about themselves. Yeah, then in a world with so many choices and so many noises, how can you get the attention of the people? How do you get the attention of someone that you want to reach out to? Remember at the beginning of the movie, Titanic, right? Jack and his friend, I don't know his name again, yeah. They went to the head of the ship, and then they shout out, I'm the king of the world, right? I assume most of you who are working on the more traditional marketing team, you will think that, hey, if I can shout loud enough, then you can get someone to hear about you. I'm sorry. Yeah, the ocean is too big. The world is too big. People don't really hear about what you say, even though you spend tons of money and shout as loud as you can. Because the biggest mistake in the so-called marketing these days is they still believe that by throwing money, by spending big money, can get your attention. If that's the case, then there's no way that Nike, a small team in Hong Kong, can get 26 million fans on Facebook, while maybe some other brands, they're much bigger. They are millions corporation that can only get maybe a few million, and they beg people to like their page. If you like my page, I give you a $10 coupon, something like that. For us, we never do that. Because somehow, right now, it doesn't matter how much money you have. It matters more how you approach your users, how you approach your people, your customers. Okay, then how to approach them? This is the billion-dollar question, but it is extremely simple. If the people is here and you are here, to be very honest, there's no chance that you can reach them because they don't come close to you. But there may be some time that they need you. They need your help. They want you. They want your service. Then that is the biggest and the best moment that you can approach them. And also, you can't approach all the people in one time. For example, just like on the Titanic, right? There are tons of girls. How come Jack just approached Rose, right? How come Jack just saved Rose? Yeah. So you have to find your target audience. Your target audience is the people who really care, but they want your service. That means you can't really just talk to the mass. For example, these days, if I talk about this Titanic story at a tech event, right? People don't care, right? They will just laugh that, hey, this guy knows nothing about tech. Yeah, but it is a marketing event, so if I tell some stories, then they will appreciate. You will appreciate more. So it's more about you have to pick the target audience. You have to talk to the people that care about you, that care about your product. And this is the most important thing in the internet world, in the world that's so connected. Okay, then after you start to, after you identify your target, after you offer help, after you build something that potentially can create value for the target users, what should you do? What do you have to do? Remember, before they really fell in love, they dance a lot. Yeah. They have Jack, which is you. You have to create a lot of value before the customers, before the users trust you. So it takes time and effort to build trust and also to get the attention. Sometimes it's more about you have to give first. You can't ask them, hey, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram. I don't know, do whatever I want you to do. You have to think more about from the perspective. Hey, this user, Rose, she's rich, right? But she's boring. She's bored, right? How can you make her life more fun? How can you change her life? But only by thinking that, only by creating the value, only by give before you get, then you can get her attention. You can get her to trust you and listen to your message. And of course, luckily, if you can get her attention, then you can get what you want. Yeah, what you want. Yeah. Now, here, yeah. I know this picture is kind of distracting. Yeah. But this picture, the key is not really about the sex after this scene. Yeah. The key is about the drawing, right? Because somehow she said, draw me like one of your French girls. Yeah. But the key is you can't draw a very ugly picture, right? You have to draw something that's really good. Yeah. You have to deliver way, way, way more than expected, including good sex and also good drawing, and also any other good stuff that you offer. Yeah, that is very important. And a lot of people forget that after they get the attention, because they will just think that, hey, I get you to follow my account. I can just ask you to do anything. That's not the case. For example, we have millions of followers on Instagram or on Twitter. Whenever we ask users to do something, they don't just follow and they don't just do. Unless that thing is relevant to them, and unless that thing is also creating value for them. So you have to deliver way, way, way more than expected. Otherwise, people will lose the trust, and they will not listen to you, even though they follow you on your social media, or follow you, or listen, or watch your ad. Okay, once you build up the trust, get some attention, and continue to repeat the process, then you can start to build on an emotional level. Only by that, you can ask them and motivate them to anything, that they want to do. In that case, you jump, they jump. For example, this is my first time in Australia, and then we post an event on our Facebook page saying that, hey, Ray is coming to town. Maybe we can have a night meetup. I think within 2 days, we got more than 300 people sign up on the Eventbrite page. To be very honest, I don't know how many of them will really come, because on the internet, you can't trust people, right? The number of attendance, maybe you should time maybe only 20%, then it's already good enough. But the key is, they come to see me not because of me. They come to see me because they love NIGAT, because they trust NIGAT, so that they would like to see one of the guys behind it. So this is the trust that we build. It's not just I'm a handsome Asian, right? It's not because of that. But the thing is, you really have to build up the trust and then build up on the emotion level that they care. To be very honest, like any other big internet brands or big brands in the world, right? For example, like Airbnb or Lululemon or Nike or I don't know, Starbucks, right? Or even Apple. What are they, right? Airbnb is just, you just crush on someone's couch, right? Lululemon is just like any other sportswear, right? And Starbucks is just coffee, right? Why do they have fans? Why does someone love their brands more than other thing in the industry, right? It's because they tell a story. They build up something on the emotional level. One day when, I don't know, Airbnb is gone, and when Nike is gone, probably you can still find some place to crash. You can probably find a good coffee. Starbucks, I don't know, maybe not that good. But a decent coffee. But someone will meet them. That's because they have created the bonding. Okay, this is kind of like the ending scene. It's kind of sad, right? This is a good picture because I saw this on NIGAT. And then there are also some experiments proving that there's a lot of room on that door, so that Jack can also be safe. But that's not what we want to talk about here. What we want to talk about is when there is crisis, when there is any challenges, you should stand by your value, because only by that time your users will love you more. Maybe at that time you will lose something, maybe money, maybe reputation, maybe something that you treasure. But the thing is, if you stand by your value, at that bad time, at that moment, your users will love you more. And of course, sometimes when you are a little bit humorous, that also helps, because after all, people want to be happy, right? Unless you are, I don't know, selling coffin or something like that. Otherwise, most of the time, humor helps, Look at all those condom brands or beer brands, right? They all just sell you happiness. They are not selling you a glass of liquid that costs you $5. They just are selling you the happiness. And same case for condom, right? They don't sell you that plastic. They sell you the enjoyment or something like that. You have to think bigger and behind the pictures. I think that is really important. And a little humor, most of the time it helps, Okay, then, and only then, when you build up the trust, when you can get their attention, when you can continue to create value for them, you can really make them to follow you, and then their heart will go on. And I think, I think, I'm sorry if the song is playing in your head, But I think this is very important when we think about this. And one thing that I want to share is not from our experience, but recently when we talked to a girl who is running events, just like one of these events, she mentioned to me that one trick that she learned from Troy Carter, who is ex-manager of Lady Gaga. One very simple trick, how you can get people to love you more. The thing is, for example, if a singer, for example, maybe you are a YouTuber that can sing really well, you're ready for an audience of 500 people, right? Then, if you get discovered by Troy, he will never put you in an audience of 500 people. He will just put you in an audience of 100 people. So that the audience think that, hey, you're extremely good. Yeah, and then they will start to talk to their friends. Okay, and you also give you or lessen you the fear that, hey, you have to sing to 500 people. Yeah, and then if you continue this process, and then maybe 500, and then 1,000, and 5,000, and then 30,000. Only by this, when you have the ability, when you have the power to sing to a larger amount of people, but you only sing to a limited audience. Only in that case, the people will think that you over-deliver. And I think this is one of the recent stories that I think which is quite inspiring. Another thing that I want to share before I end my speech, because I still have some time, yeah, I think I have a very bad timing, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Another thing that I want to share is a lot of investors or a lot of people who come to talk to me or come to talk to NIGAT, they always ask us, hey, NIGAT or Ray, what is your business model? And then from time to time, we say that, hey, this is advertising, right? And then the first impression from the investors, they will also think that, hey, ads doesn't work. Ads sucks, right? Ad is shit. People hate ads, right? I think that is the biggest mistake or the biggest misconception most people have. To be very honest, people don't really hate ads. They just hate irrelevant, annoying message. Yeah. So when you think about, I don't know, in World Cup, right? Nike makes some really cool commercial. It looks like an action movie, right? You don't mind watching that. You will share that on your Facebook. You will share that with your friends. This ad, for sure, is an ad because it's a freaking big logo of Nike on the video, right? But you don't mind sharing that. The reason is, this is a good content for you. It's an advertising, but it's also good content. And I think this is something that most people, they don't understand. They will think, hey, I'm not Nike, right? I can't hire, I don't know, Ronaldo or something like that, yeah, or Messi, right? To do the promotion. But the key is, it's not really about the stars that you can hire, but it's really about the value that you try to create and try to create for your audience. There's tons of articles online telling you how to do content marketing, free ways to get to increase your Instagram followers, all kind of that crap. Yeah, and we never believe that. And when people come to us and tell us, hey, content marketing is a good thing to do, no, it's not rocket science. Basically, you just tell people something that they want to know, right? For example, like NIGAT. I think we are lucky because NIGAT is about humor, about entertainment, then basically anything is related, right? Because even this topic is like politics, then we can laugh at the politician, right? Yeah, if it is about cats, then we can laugh at the cats. If it is about girlfriend or boyfriend, then we can laugh at them, right? But even if you are just working on I don't know, small tool to get people to schedule social media posts, what you have to do is not continue to tell people that how good your service is. It's more about, hey, what is the related industry news that your potential users will be interested? Hey, what is the new social media platform? What's a good way to engage with the users? But not just tell them the features, right? And I think most people, they don't understand that, and they make it like a very difficult stuff, so that there are tons of companies, they are getting money out of this group of marketers, right? And tons of research firms, they can release some very difficult, very long-ass research and a report to tell you, hey, this is the trend and this is the thing that you have to know. But to be very honest, you just have to remember one thing. You just have to remember the story of Titanic, right? You just have to remember what I talk about today, and then you can do a decent job. I don't know whether you can do a great job, because sometimes you need some luck and sometimes you have to keep improving, right? But you can do a decent job to start to get attention for the users, for the people that you want. And today, yeah, thank you for your attention. Thank you.